Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divers Ready. My name's James. Thank you so much for watching. This is kind of a part 2 review for a number of reasons. I did a review of the first Peregrine back in 2020. Most of the information in that video is still current for the Peregrine Tx, which we'll discuss in a moment. Shearwater released the second Peregrine, the Tx, simultaneously with their second turn, Tx, earlier this year, which we've already reviewed, and I'll link that up above here. So in case you're new to Divers Ready reviews, firstly, I'm not reading the product specs to you. Shearwater have a website for that. If you're watching a review product video, I'm going to presume that you're already considering buying one, so you probably already know the specs, so you don't need me to read them to you. Instead, I'm going to give you my real world experience using this product. Second, this is not a sponsored review. Yes, Shearwater did send me the computers for free. I'm not going to buy products I don't need just to make a review video. Sorry, but I'm not. Shearwater are actually one of the few companies in the scuba diving manufacturing sphere that will actually talk to Divers Ready and send us products for review because they know we're going to be fair and we're going to say the good, the bad, the ugly, and actually get information out there for their consumers. Third, there will be 3 parts to this video: what I loved about this product, what I thought could be improved, and who I think this product is best suited for. Now, we had a 2-week recreational dive only trip to Bali and Komodo this summer, and in Bali I predominantly wore the Tern Tx. In Komodo I exclusively wore the Peregrine Tx. Easy breezy. I have about 35 logged dives on the Peregrine Tx at the time of recording this video right now. I also had Karina dive another Peregrine Tx for her time in Indonesia, and I've included her feedback here as well. So let's dive in with what I love about the Peregrine Tx. Like the Tern Tx, the Peregrine Tx has 100% of the specs of its non-Tx predecessor. It comes with exactly the same body, the same screen, the same strap system, and in the case of the Peregrine, the extra $150 for the Tx designation is getting you the compass and the air integration capabilities the same as the Tern Tx. Now, Shearwater's compass and air integration systems are the best on the market. Rock solid connectivity, strong transmitters, powerful, accurate digital compasses that are tilt adjusted. I am very impressed with the fast charging and the battery life on this computer. Yes, I'm still not a fan of the no-clip flat charging plate because you can't use it whilst moving. You can't plug it in while you're in your car driving to the dive site or anything like that. But as long as you've got a hotel room and an outlet and it can sit flat on the table, you're guaranteed a really good charge. Now, when fully charged, I easily got a full week of diving out of the Peregrine Tx without recharging it in between. And that is definitely an area that Shearwater have improved in their computers and deserves special recognition. Some divers I know are getting up there in age. Eyesight's starting to go. Big, clear, readable dive computer screens are a major selling point. And the Peregrine Tx has an LCD display, not AMOLED like the Tern Tx, but at 2.2 inches, it is plenty big enough, and Shearwater have done something to the color saturation, which makes the numbers look even sharper, even at depth, and especially in low light conditions. So as with the whole Shearwater range, the menu options, the user experience is simple and intuitive. Of the 2 computers, the Tern and the Peregrine Tx's, I prefer the Peregrine's simpler menu layout where you only have 2 buttons and it's scroll and select. Couldn't be more simpler. If this is your first dive computer and you're unboxing it for the first time, you'll be set up and comfortable diving it within minutes. Again, as with everything that Shearwater makes, solid build quality, chunky, rugged, tonkotoi, tough as woodpecker lips, dependable, everything I've come to know and love from Shearwater, as well as Shearwater's well-documented awesome customer service program. So the Peregrine Tx is undoubtedly a great dive computer. How could it be improved? Well, the strap options for the Peregrine Tx are not as cool or complete as they are for the Tern Tx. You have to choose between the standard and long versions of straps instead of getting both per color like you do with the Remora strap system for the Terns and the Terex, and both lengths only come in 3 colors. Also, no quick connect system, so you still have to mess with the dual screwdrivers if you want to change your straps. Again, if I had a Peregrine 1 and I had to update to the Tx to get the features that existed when the first Peregrine came out but were not included, I'd feel a bit annoyed if I'd already bought a non-compass, non-air integrated Peregrine. But that is just the way that technology is sold these days. The Peregrine TX is only better than the Peregrine non-TX because of the AI and the compass. That is old technology. It feels like retrofitting somewhat. That being said, Shearwater computers hold their market value in the second-hand dive gear market, so upgrading shouldn't sting too much if you're able to sell on the older version of your computer. Who is this computer best suited for? I said in my Turn TX review that for years, Shearwater Research made everyone's favourite second dive computer, and we got some comments on that, so let me give you my story to illustrate what I meant by that. The first dive computer I bought with my own money was a Sunto D6i. I didn't own a dive computer until I was training as a dive master, believe it or not. I dived the hell out of that thing, and I sold it years later in our very first Divers Ready spring cleaning auction, where it had been sitting in a drawer for a long time, and I hope whoever bought it is getting some great use out of it still. In the meantime, I grew as a diver. I started technical diving, then I became a technical diving instructor, and that D6i wasn't going to do the job I needed it to. So I bought a Shearwater Petrel 1. Then I bought a Perdix. Then I bought a Perdix AI. Now I have 4 Perdices. By the way, that's the correct plural of Perdix. And that's how it goes. Understandably, Shearwater Research want a slice of that first computer market. So as regular viewers may have noticed, I'm a watch guy. I like wearing nice watches. Karina and I often talk about how watches for me are like handbags for her. You really only need one, but it's so nice to have lots to choose from. Now, if I'm in the market for a recreational only dive computer and I want Shearwater's awesome customer service and build quality, I'm choosing between the Turn TX and the Peregrine TX. Which do I choose? Well, the prices and functionality are practically identical. So do I want a watch style Turn TX or the bigger screen of the wrist mount Peregrine TX? I already talked about the shortcomings of the Turn TX in the review video we made there as a watch. It doesn't work for me. But if I'm trying to pack light and it's just a quick trip, then the Turn can live on my wrist and be both my watch and my dive computer. But me being me, I'm probably going to wear a nice watch on the airplane to get to the resort, and that's just what it is. And I'm going to pack my dive computer in my carry-on with my regulators, in which case I'd probably choose the Peregrine TX. That's down to personal preference. I know I'm still going to get this question by email, but for the record, can you use the Peregrine TX for technical diving? No, you can't. No. Buy a Perdix. There is, of course, an affiliate link in the description of this video. If you feel like I've been helpful and you feel like supporting my channel further, I greatly appreciate it. I do always try to use affiliate links from local dive shops who are smart enough to use Amazon as their e-commerce platform. So that money is going to a local dive shop somewhere, and Amazon is just their e-commerce website. It's 2024. Awesome, and congratulations to all the local dive shops who are smart enough to do that. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Dive safe, dive often.